Now, let me ask you, you may know about it. Being the executive news director of the Wrestling News, you probably keep an eye on things like this. How long has William Regal been there? When did he come in?
It has not been that terribly long of a time. I want to say it was right around the time that they were having all those purges when Triple H was kind of on the outs. So maybe the early part of this year. I mean, I could be completely off base, but I want to say the spring of this year.
Okay, well, and that sounds about right. But I get where I'm going with that is, has anybody ever announced how long he signed for? Has anybody ever announced what length of contract he has? Because the one thing that's going to throw a monkey wrench into this is anybody out there crazy enough to think that Triple H, the first phone call that he made or tried to make when he got his position back again was to his one of his right-hand men, William Regal? He's brought we even said when they fired Regal, what the fuck? This is a sign they're really kicking Triple H in the nuts. I can't, with everybody else, Triple H, he brought back Top Dollar, the manatee in a sweatshirt. So you think he's not going to try to bring back Regal? So how long was if it was for a year, it may be almost up. If it's for 2 years, they've got time to run with this thing.
Right. And no offense to Road Dogg at all, but if Triple H has brought him back, he most definitely is at least trying to bring Regal back. And I mean,
I think the Top Dollar comparison pretty much blew Road Dogg out of the water.
But I say it because Top Dollar is in the ring, but Road Dogg he brought back in sort of a behind the scenes capacity. And I think with Regal, he has to be. I mean, those guys have always been as thick as thieves. And I think that the reason that he didn't immediately go back has to speak to the fact that he signed up to some type of a deal that hasn't expired yet. And Regal is the kind of an honorable guy that's going to honor the deal. He's not going to try to get out of it or try and pull some kind of thing but I would agree for sure that at this point, he's got to be just counting the days down until he can go back there, truly.
Well, and that's the thing is, we talked about at the time Regal came in, why in the world is this guy not the commissioner / authority figure / promotional spokesperson on camera? Because that's what he does so well, and Tony does it so shittily. But also, I said, why is this guy not the head trainer of a new training program? Because, my God, he's had a hand in training some of the best talent of the last 20 years or whatever. But also, we made mention, who better than Canyon? But who better than William Regal to know when he came to AEW, he had knowledge when contracts for young talent in NXT and developmental, etc., when they'd be up and who those people were you need to be paying attention to and keeping an eye on. And we said, I wonder whether, Regal will be pissed off enough at what Vince has done to him to fucking, try to cause some shit. Well, but then all of a sudden Triple H takes back over. Now his friend is in charge again. And now you have to think the other thing. Now Triple H has got to go, well, there's William Regal, my bosom buddy, and a guy who obviously knows enough about the wrestling business to know that he's made a drastic mistake in where he has accepted a job, and I want him back. But more importantly, he knows all these guys. He's been talking to them. They've spilled their guts to him. So now Triple H will know exactly what's going on.